In example 2, we have our word problem. It says a camp program charges a registration fee and a daily amount. The total bill for one camper was $338 for 12 days, and the total bill for another camper was $506 for 19 days. Write a linear equation to represent the situation. Let T represent the total bill and D represent the number of days. So we're going to start with that. Looking at your word problem help sheet, remember we went through those things. First thing is to read the problem. Second thing is to list down your variables. So I have T equals the total bill, and I have D equal to the number of days. And after I write down this, I need to know which is my independent versus dependent. Well, remember your time, your number of days, that's going to happen no matter what. That's my dependent variable. So this is X, and then that means my total bill is going to be my dependent variable. Then I have to look for two pieces of information. So I need a slope, a y-intercept, or an ordered pair. And remember, I could also get two ordered pairs. So if I look through my problem, first thing I'm looking for is a slope. And a slope is something that's going to happen for every one of my X, which means it's something that's happening every day. As I read through the problem, I'm looking, do I have something that represents something that's happening every single day? So I have a camp program charges a registration fee and a daily amount. The total bill for one camper was $338 for 12 days, and the other bill was $506 for 19 days. Nothing in there tells me what's happening every single day. The next thing I need to look for is a y-intercept. Do I have a beginning amount? So do I have a beginning bill that every person has to pay? And I don't. Again, looking back at the word problem, nowhere does it tell me my beginning amount, my starting cost. So then I'm left with my ordered pairs. My ordered pairs is a comparison between my variables, a comparison between the number of days and a total bill. Well, as I look right here in the second sentence, I have the total bill for one camper was $338 for 12 days. This is comparing my two variables, a total bill and a number of days. So I'm going to go ahead and write down that ordered pair. And writing down my variables here helps me to know which one goes first. The number of days is X, so that has to go first, which is 12. And the bill, which is Y, goes second, so that's that $338. And then again, we have another ordered pair. We have $506 for 19 days, comparing a number of days with a total bill. So that ordered pair would be 19 because days go first, and then 506. And again, just to stress with you, the order of this does matter, and it's going to rely on you labeling X and Y here. X always goes first and Y always goes second. Then what we need to do is we need to find the slope and we need to find the y-intercept. So let's go ahead and find our slope. To find our slope, we're using our slope formula, which means we're going to subtract the y values first. So on the top, we have 506 minus 338. And on the bottom, we have our x's that we're subtracting, which is 19 minus 12. $506 minus 338 will give us 168 on the top, and 19 minus 12 will give us 7. And 168 divided by 7 gives me 24 as my slope. Then what I need to do is I need to find my y-intercept. So I'm going to use my slope, which I have here, and one of these ordered pairs. Again, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Let's go with this one, the 19506. So I'm going to be plugging 506 in for y and 19 in for x. So I have 506 equal to my slope, which is 24, times 19, which is my x, plus b. 24 times 19 is 456. And then I want to subtract that 456 from both sides, and I get b equal to 50. And now that I have my slope and my y-intercept, here's my slope, here's my y-intercept, here are the variables I'm using for x and y. I can now write my equation. So my answer is t equals 24 times d plus 50. If we take a look at part B, it says how much will the bill be for a camper who enrolls for 30 days? since we're looking for days, and days is our variable up here, so we know that D is equal to 30. And we're going to take this 30 and plug it in for our variable in the equation we just found. So that means T equals 24 times 30 plus 50. 24 times 30 plus 50 will give us 770. And so our answer here would be $770. Our units is money. Then I'd like you to go through and do the try this. So read through the problems, do A and B, and then check your answer. So you can go ahead and pause it now. If you did letter A correctly, you should have gotten the equation that T equals 30 times M plus, N plus 100. And then for part B, you should have gotten $370. If you have questions on either one of those, please let me know.